Okay, so this hike is as about as central Italy as you can get. It's that little red dot right there in the middle, if you look on this screen. So, here we go. Well, just when every hike you go on, it seems like it can't get any better than this. But daggone, does this place surprise you? So we're on the mountain beyond, up behind Castiglione del Fosco. And you can see Castiglione del Fosco from my house, which is right about there. That's Pietrafita. And our power plant and Lake Pietrafita. And beyond it there, on the hill, is that big area of buildings up there is Perugia. And if we can see Perugia, there's a pretty good chance. Yep, there it is. That mountain right here, sticking up. It's kind of gray. It's hard to see the outline of it there. But that little pinkish white spot down on the side of it is Assisi. So, Coco, let's keep going up. What do you think? Although it's not going to get any better than this. No way. But then again, it's not our first surprise. Okay, Coco. Perugia's going to go get lost here. There's some kind of a little access road up here to the field. Probably some olive trees back up in there somewhere. There's a grove of pine trees. We want to stay really clear of that because we learned about processionary caterpillars. Very bad for humans, dogs, cats, especially dogs because they're curious and they don't know what they are and they go smell them. And yeah, there's Perugia. The lake, we lost Pietrafita only. But Coco, I think this road might just take us right up to the top of that hill. And if it does, that'll be yet another nice surprise. And I think these clouds don't really mean any ill weather for us. They're just bumping along here. And there's something up there on top of that hill, in addition to that power line going over. Right, Coco. Here, now we can see it. It's weird. It's that goofy thing right there. Right? Yeah. Looks like the back of a billboard. I don't know what a billboard would be doing up here, though. It's so far away from anything. So let's just keep going, Coco. Okay, so we came to a decision-making point. We just came down this road, and we could have gone this way, which goes out around the side of the hill, or we could go this way, which goes down over that side of the hill. Look at that. Oh, man. Just a little bit of haze. I got to complain about something. Just a little bit too hazy, because there's some serious mountains to be seen from up here. But the way we're going, Coco... Come on, Coco, come. Coco, come. Coco, come. Good girl. That's a good girl. I'll put your collar of obedience on. Anyway, the way we chose to go was this way, because that's the hilltop we're going to call our destination here. And look how terraced this hillside is. Look at the terraces, and that's a formal... I mean, these are laid up stone walls to form these terraces. So this was some kind of a settlement at one point. And that spot looks like it's going to give us the coveted 360-degree view. Now, I don't call it a 360-degree view unless there's nothing closer to you within 360 degrees than, let's say 1 kilometer. Let's say a mile. 2.2 kilometers, yeah? Something like that. But, yeah, that's what we're going for there. It's like Sunday morning, church is out, means God's not busy. So, yeah, we'll go up there, Coco, and see the world from the God's eye view. You know, if I knew my archaeology a little bit better, Coco, maybe I'd be able to tell you if that's a Roman wall or if it goes back to the Etruscans. But we definitely have a very strong Etruscan presence over there in Perugia, which we can't see at the moment. Oh, there's Tabernelli coming into view. Oh, and look up here on the hill, Coco. There's, I keep wanting to call it, yeah, it's Panicale. Panicale rules over Tabernelli there. And from there, you can see, oh my God, you can see Lake Trasimeno from here. Coco, Lake Trasimeno, where 25,000 Romans were killed by, was it Hannibal or Alexander the Great? I think it was Hannibal. Which one used the elephants? They didn't use the elephants in this battle. I don't think they made it over the Alps. But that was a pretty expensive loss for Rome. And then sometime after that, there was another 25,000, they estimate, killed by the invading Goths, the German tribes. So, but we're getting here now to that mystery thing on top of the hill. And what is that? Geez, it looks almost like some kind of a radar. But it has no curve to it, which makes me think no. I don't know. Okay. Well, we picked the right road, Coco. And right here from this bend, we should be able to peek out over and see Perugia again. Whew. That's vertical enough. Well, I don't think you're going to be able to see it through the brush here. We should be able to see it. But it's kind of just a little thick. Let's see if we can get up there above the brush, Coco. We're getting our first view of this thing. What it is, I don't know. I don't see any kind of antenna radiator. So maybe it's just a visual thing so you can see the mountaintop from a plane. That's a guess. Oh, we've got a chained off section here. Okay. Which I think that's just chained for vehicles. We'll see. Okay, let me put the phone down and get to the top here. Oh, wait, here, Coco, there's a nice path right there. We don't have to go that way, I don't think. Okay. Oh. Just a little bit further to get to that 360-degree spot. It's right there. Let's take a second look at this crazy thing. Well, Coco, we've done it. I'm looking what I believe to be north. I'm just gonna go around the circle here. Right there, at the base where these power lines sort of lead down to, is the old mining machinery. They've got the two big pieces and a third small one there. They call them the dragons that bind the coal from this area over here in order to build this power plant, which has now been converted to gas because the coal ran out, I don't know, 20, 30 years ago, something like that. So let's just go around here. Let's use the wind. So, Fontagnano, Montepetriolo, two close by towns. Let's see. That right there, big developed area on the hill is Perugia, which was a big city in the Etruscan days, pre-Roman. So there's Pietrafita, here a little bit closer to home. And literally, my home, I can, if I squint my eyes a little bit, if I had some binoculars, I could see it. I know I can because I can see there's a yellow house I look for right behind the Paleontological Museum there. I know you're not going to be able to see it. because it's tiny. But that is Pietrafila. Now, if we keep going here, let's see. Let's look over this way, see if we can't find a Sisi. That's one of our that bald mountain there. You can barely see it. It's a little hazy today, but on the side of that bald mountain is a Sisi. And if we keep going, here's a place I normally hike from to a lot. It's what's it called now? Darn brain fart. It'll come to me. I'm trying too hard now. But as we keep going out here, when you go down over to the side of that mountain, you go into a big valley. You see these mountains in the great distance here? That's at least 50 kilometers away. It might be 100 for all I know. Nah, it can't be 100. Yeah, I'll have to look that up. These hills here. There's a range beyond that, and a range beyond that, higher. We should be able to see Mount Penna from here. Let's keep going around here and get on our circle. So there's somebody who's built themselves a little hunting blind, I guess. Up here, maybe a photography blind. So this would be probably the closest mountain to where we are, and that's I don't know, 4 or 5 kilometers at least off there. And out beyond that, who knows? And keep coming around here. So now we're going to be looking, where are we looking? Northwest now. No, that's south. So that would be east. Yeah, so we're looking southeast now. All we can see is clouds and mountains in the distance. Just trying to look at the extreme distance. There is one poking up here, right about there. The mountain. It's looks like a high one. This mountain is just beautiful. That's probably Repolichetto. We went on a drive to that one time to check it out. It's basically condos you can rent there. Somebody converted that castle into a really good place to live. If you want to be by yourself, that's it. Coming back around here now, on the other side of this mountain, or this hill, nearby hill here, we're parked right down over there. So from here it's all downhill, Coco, right? Let's keep going around here. So there's that thing we couldn't figure out what it was. I still don't know. I mean, it's got quite the view. And my guess? No, I don't really have a guess, because, you know, these power lines are, this would be marked, this tower, for airplanes, and that's just too weird of a structure for that, for warning of altitudes. And there's higher mountains around here, you know, like this guy back here. So that can't really be for aircraft visibility reasons. I don't know. I do know it has quite a view. Yeah, oh, and we missed Panicali. I'm going to come out from under our tower here now. Let me just take a look up here at our power tower. Watch where I'm stepping first. See, there's where they both looks like. Taking our panorama from under, because that's the highest spot. I guess the highest spot's on this right. But let's take finish up with our panorama here, because I wanted to point out the town of Panicale, and over here, right, that's Panicale, and beyond it is Lake Trasimeno, which I mentioned earlier. And that little, I don't know if you can see it or not, if it's clear enough or not, but that little, let's see here, sticking out into the lake there is a little peninsula, and on that peninsula is Castiglione del Lago, and on the other side of the lake here is Passeggiano Sul, which is it's actually on the north side of the lake, but it's called Passage South. I think Passeggiato Sul translates to Passage South. Maybe it's Walk South. Passeggiata is a walk, right, Coco? Which we're out on a walk. Coco's having a pee on the top of the mountain. Yep. Yeah. Well, Coco, I think this is a good place to stop and have a drink of water and a sandwich. Huh? It's lunchtime. Might as well. Okay. Good hike. Good hike. Huh? You agree? Sure. Oop, did I miss that last part? Yeah, okay, so here we're gonna say goodbye to the hilltop. Start our way back down. And Coco, hold on a second there. Wait. No, we go out this way. It's the road that goes, a nice road that goes down through the gate. We don't have to walk out over this brush. But anyway, here's the road we came up on. The last part of this hike, you hike up, start going uphill from about right there. It's just a little uphill climb, but the gravel road's flat, going back to that Crossroads where we parked the car at, Madonna there. There's a lot of these religious Madonnas and shrines all over the place. Every hilltop's got a cross on it here. That road there goes down to Castiglione del Fosco, which, what we're seeing here, this development, is down on the valley floor below Castiglione del Fosco. It's Tavernelli. That's Panicale, just right around this mystery object. And that's Lake Trasimeno with, what's it called? Castiglione del Lago, castle on the lake. There, it's that little peninsula sticking out into it. Yeah. Okay, Coco, let's start our way down. These clouds are signs to rain on us. Well, Coco, we're about down to the flat spot, right about that pile of rocks there that people like to make. It gets pretty flat from here on out. But the gravel road goes down over the hill here to somebody's nice little villa in the valley there. And what am I seeing here? I'm not seeing a few olive. There's a little olive grove there. Yeah, and a little olive grove below it there. Although I don't think those olives get the greatest sun. They do, because the sun's going to come up over that ridge, and then it's going to have midday sun until it goes down over that ridge. So those might or might not be the best olives in the world. Who knows, Coco? But yeah, just take one last view at this little Etruscan or Roman sort of stoneworks here. That's nothing modern. There's nothing up here. So I'm not sure what the purpose of that funny little... It's not much for fortifications. They're so short. Plateaus for some kind of agriculture. Maybe it's just to control erosion and for grazing. I have no idea. Maybe this was some kind of encampment, because you can see Perugia pretty nicely from there and Lake Trasimeno. So this would be kind of a, I don't know, semi-strategic spot for watching from the north those barbarians, they were known as in the Middle Ages, well before the Renaissance had started in full swing. But the Italians had enough left over from Roman culture that, and during Roman times, they considered the Franks and the Normans and all those Gaelic peoples and the Germans from the north there, they were all considered to be barbarians. So, yeah, Italy's had, in their mind, a civilization a lot longer than any Western country, really. And not just in their mind, I think in my mind as well. And not that counts for much, but I guess a lot of the different history articles I've read, you do see, references to some pretty interesting technology, that's Bronze Age stuff that sort of gets back into the Greek times when, the Greeks get all the credit, but Venice was forming up, and all around the boot here, the little Genoan kingdom and the Venetian kingdom, where they more or less took glass making to a high art, thus getting another example of getting a technological boost, because without glass and Galileo and who was that guy, Van something, the Dutchman that invented the microscope, without those kind of technologies, how would we have had science to the point where it is now, where it's supporting so many people all over the world? The medical technologies, the agricultural technologies, the food and fertilizer distribution technologies, the energy exploration and distribution technologies. Without those things, we would still be in some kind of a middle-age existence where the life expectancy could be, the median life expectancy might be in your 40s or something. Who knows? Well, anyway, so I guess I got on that little train of thought from just my normal thinking about Italy and things that happen over time. It happened a long time ago, and we just built on it. There aren't really that many massively huge, big new discoveries. They're 99% of the technological process is little incremental, making something that's been previously discovered a little bit bigger, a little bit smaller, a little bit more efficient, better. Bigger, better, faster, stronger, whatever. So, all right, Coco, now this is interesting here. So this is part of some kind of a 22 kilometer, I guess, Grepolicetto, which is way over yonder on top of one of these hills here. I can't see it now. To Montarale. So Coco, let's go ahead and take the bike road out here. All right, that's enough yakking. Let's get our hiking speed up. Okay, and just to give an overview here, coming down off of that's our final ascent. But there is a little dip in the road here. It goes down maybe, 10, 15 meters into the bottom of that dip and then back up again, and it's flat from there on out to the car. So this is the most, second most tortuous part of the trip. And of course the big one is getting up that hill over there, which is not a big deal. I mean, you don't have to be in that good a shape at all to get up there. So, Coco, a nice walk, huh? Okay, Coco, note to self. We're on our way out, and we walked by this, getting up to our hilltop up there. But this road looks like it goes up, and I think I'm seeing a fence post right there. So I think and it looks a little flat. So this goes maybe up into the woods here, which might be a really good place to hunt for asparagus. Huh. This is the right time of year. Come on, Coco, let's see what we got here. Let's poke our head in the woods. Not too far, though. Okay. Now this is a Chingali trail, a game trail of some kind, probably Chingali. You got some fence posts up here. I'm not sure what it's trying to fence off from what. But, yeah, this field has a little bit of Chingali action going on in it. But we're not going to go up in there just because, I don't know. I don't feel like it today. Don't have the right boots. I'm going to stick to a nice trail unless I get some boots with some ankle support, which is on my wish list to get a. Now, downside of that is they're not as cool. I mean, I don't mean cool like stylish. I mean cool like cool in the summertime. But still, it's kind of rugged around here. It's just me and Coco. I don't want to get my ankle twisted in a weird spot. I don't mean a weird spot on my ankle. Doesn't matter where on your ankle. I mean in a weird place on Earth. A weird spot in the mountains of Italy here. Okay, Coco. Oh, I'm thinking about dinner too. Yes, we're going to make that Norcia sausage pasta with penne pasta with the Norcia sausage. I've got exactly the right kind of onion. I'm going to put some shallots in it because I don't know why, I kind of like them. And lots of garlic, Norcia sausage. And I'm going to have to get some milk because I've got this cream that they say this is the stuff to use with it, but I don't know how to use it. I tried it last time, and it's so thick. It's not even a cream. It's like I don't know, it has about the consistency of toothpaste or something. It's tasty, but it's too thick, so I thinned it down with something last time. So, yeah, and this is about what preoccupies my mind coming out from a hike is let's make this appetite go away with something good. Right, Coco? Oh, and yes, Coco's going to get hers, too. She'll get some. Sure. Makes that dog food edible. What's down there? What do you smell, Coco? It looks like somebody did us a favor of cutting out that pine tree so we could enjoy that view. And yeah, there's underneath that cloud is Perugia and good old Pietrafita. And this is that spot I can see my house from. Yeah, binoculars is something else I've got on my list. Okay, and we're coming down. I guess there's another little small dip I sort of neglected coming in. Not even 5 meters of elevation there. Maybe a little more than that. Yeah, certainly not 10. So, Coco, that's our last hill. Please don't make a liar out of me. On our way back to the car. And, yeah, and some friend of mine is posting these pictures of this pasta he's making. And I've got an appetite. You get out on top of one of these hills, you know, and that was a pretty light lunch we had. I think we need to start packing a heavier lunch here because all I can think about coming out of here is food. And I'm just in the right place for it, huh, Coco? Yeah, maybe we should go out for a pizza tonight. No, I'm going to make the pasta. Norcia pasta. Pasta alla Norcia. Just absolutely spectacular stuff. Come on, let's go. Okay, Coco, let's wrap up our hike here. There's a warning there that there's an intersection coming up here, Crossroads. And that machine has taken up one of the available parking spots. And you can barely see our car right there. And there's another parking spot right across the intersection there on the side of the road, right about there. So you can pretty comfortably get 3 cars up here. And I wouldn't want to park too much further into the field from where that machine is, because it looks like well, I don't know if it's for cattle grazing or not. I don't think it is. I think it's just free-range territory, and then all this tearing up here we see of the ground is Chingali activity. And the reason I say it's probably not for cattle grazing is there's no fence. Now, somebody might have some sheep up around here that I'm not yet aware of. But the way this ground is torn up is very characteristic of the way the Chingali rooted up in their various dinners. And that little stone building is the Madonna that is a nice marker. And if we go down the hill here, we'll go down to Castiglione del Fosco, Vignale, Macareto. Those are the ones I was thinking of. I've not been to either of those yet. So that's for another day. Bengali, Margareto, and Greppo Riscetto is back this way. And let's just take a look at this this Madonna here. Come on, Coco. Wait. This is interesting. I forget this saint's name. He's a famous saint around here. He might be the one that comes from Gaici. Castello at Gaici. It's another great little walk. I'm not sure about the water bottles, why they're here. Maybe some kind of an offering, I guess. It's a little, probably a prayer. I don't know, I'm going to have to take a picture of that, translate it. Well, Coco, that concludes our hike. And let's just, for the heck of it, do a high-speed film through the road down off of this little mountain. Starting now. Okay, Coco, here we are, coming down to Castiglione del Fosco. Should we keep going the whole way home? Yeah, why not?